What is up, my dudes? This is Trent. I am joined by Jordan. Seth said he'll be getting on shortly. We are going to talk about a little bit about who we think the MVP should be of the NFL season. Going to do some playoff picks, a little bit of DFS fun, and talk about some coaching carousel that's been going on right now. Harbaugh's the one that's the hot ticket item everyone's kind of been talking about. If you are watching this, please head over to X, give us a like, and give us a sub. Remember, don't be rude. Share the dudes, really helps us out. The chat should be popping here pretty quickly. We'll be answering those questions. No more start-sit questions. If you have a DFS play you want to talk about, if you want to just insert your opinion, we like that too. If you're not here live, this will be available wherever you listen to podcasts, guys. So help us out there. Jordan, how are we doing? You're recovering from the big loss on, that was Monday night, correct?
No, it's Sunday night.
Sunday night. Yeah. Here, I'll put, do you want to set the stage of what happened to you?
I'll
share.
That's what happened right there. I had a 100% boost on Sleeper going for the 30X, and the crazy thing is I kind of forgot about this. And then I pulled it up and I was like, oh, I need one more field goal. And that was when the Steelers had the ball. So I was like, okay, I need the Steelers to score here. And then the Ravens have enough time on the clock to get the ball back, to kick a field goal, to go to like overtime, right? And so, but then like the Steelers did score. They scored quickly. They scored right away. And I'm like, all right, I have time. Like, and then it's like 4th and 7. And then, the likely has the sweet catch. And I'm like, oh, I'm in field goal range. I'm golden, and yeah. That's what happened. So
there, almost turned $10 into $300. If you want to just read them there, you needed, what do you have here? You needed Boswell to make over 1.5 field goals, Freiermuth to have over 32.5, Gainwell to have over 30.5, MVS to have over 28.5, and Tyler Loop needed to make over 1.5 field goals. I actually had some cousins go to this game, Jordan, and they said it was electric.
Yeah,
They said it was crazy.
That's weird. Hey, what's annoying is that I wasn't even going to do the loop. I was going to do the Zay Flowers receiving yards, but I couldn't use Zay Flowers on Sleeper, had like a discounted receiving yards, and you can't use that and the boost together. So I couldn't use the yards at all because like you can't use the regular yards with the boost is going. So like, it was slightly,
So they got you there.
Yeah, so then I went with the loop field goals, and that was annoying.
And then Seth actually made the trip up to San Francisco to watch his Seahawks take on the 49ers. I'm sure he'll want to talk about that. He is not here yet. Hopefully he will be here shortly, guys. Is the chat popping off right now, Jordan? We got some comments going on here. So Balake said, what do we got here? Harbs. Harbs to Miami.
Harbaugh.
Go Fins.
Harbaugh.
Yeah, I don't think Harbs is going to Miami. Do you think that, Jordan?
No, there's no way.
He's manifesting though. And then, Michael Ramiro said Willie Mays. That Michael guy, I don't know. Sounds like a crazy trucker if you ask me. So all I'm saying is got a lot of heat about me not including the Miami Dolphins for Harbaugh. And I don't know why people think he's going to go to Miami. Their coach isn't going anywhere,
Mike
right?
McDaniel's still their coach, right? Like
I know. I got a lot of heat about that. And most of what I got made fun of, I did a short that went a little crazy, was a lot of people accused me of one of Santa's reindeer pulling the sleigh because I had a giant zit on my nose. So overall, horrible look, but it is what it is. So you see all the 100 comments over here on YouTube and TikTok, and I'm like, oh man, I'm blowing up. A lot of people think that Harbaugh is going to be going to the New York Giants. No, it's most people wondering why I'm not in the North Pole getting ready to pull a sleigh. So not my best look, but it is what it is. Give me a like, give me a sub here for your favorite dudes, guys. All right. So MVP talk, Jordan. We'll go through this before we do the games here. Who is your pick for NFL MVP this year? You're just with May?
Trevor Lawrence? No, I'm kidding.
Here's my take for Trevor Lawrence. He's done it all without Brian Thomas Jr. He did without his best.
I think he just came on. He came on too late. I think it's May.
I wanted to say Stafford, but then I saw a take of a guy on X say Take away Stafford's 10 1-yard TD passes, and his stats don't look as good as you think. So
Also,
I
like
think they
he just had
juiced him a little
bad
bit.
games. He had multiple interception games. Like I think he had 2 or 3. Like the Panthers game, I remember a couple weeks ago. Like I don't know. He hasn't looked great at times. Where I get May has played a lot easier schedule, but he's also looked really good most of the year.
Well, the other thing with Stafford is he hasn't looked that great without Devontae Adams. You know,
Yeah.
he's kind of, since the injury, he's kind of fallen apart. It wouldn't shock me if they gave it to Stafford just because they've never given it to Stafford. And they tend to not give it to young guys the first year.
Yeah, but the Rams also were the 5 seed. So I don't know if you saw that, like every MVP since like I don't know. There's like, it was a stat about every MVP. I can't remember the year, has been given to the one, their team has been a 1 or 2 seed in the playoffs.
Yeah. So I made a take on YouTube. See, Jack Mamba thinks Stafford deserves it. Michael Romero thinks Willie Mays deserves it. Always interesting stuff we get here in the chat. I put that if CMC would have beat the Seahawks last week, if the 49ers won, I think you could have made the argument that CMC gets it.
They're never going to give it to a non-quarterback.
They won't, but 2012 was the last time they did, was Adrian Peterson. He had 12 rushing touchdowns. CMC had 10 going into that game.
Yeah, but like,
plus,
I would say a quarterback's throw for so many more. I don't know. I can't see a non-quarterback ever winning it again.
One guy said that JSN deserved it, is what he said. He said historic numbers. He's done it with Darnold. He's led the NFL in passing yards. He is, what is he? 4th in the NFL in receptions. Has 10 TDs, so good stats with Darnold, which Darnold's done it before, but Darnold also has a lot of turnovers. What do we got here? I think Rich Gannon deserves it. What are we doing here at Burns? That's, I don't know. That's worse than Willie Mays, maybe. So, guys, keep the comments coming. I don't know what Seth has to say with that. Hoping Seth gets on here. I don't know where Seth is. If you have Seth's phone number, guys, blow up his phone. Let him know he's letting the dudes down right now, which is something he's pretty good at doing, honestly. Other stuff I wanted to talk about here, Jordan. I wanted to know if you could give just one reason you think we'll do that later when we go into our picks of why, if one team were to win the Super Bowl, why they could do it. You know, one way to make them do it. I don't see a world where the Panthers make it. I think it's pretty wide open from everywhere besides that. Harbaugh's gone, Jordan. What are you thinking about? We'll just kind of go. We have a little bit of the coach roulette. Harbaugh surprised me that they let him go. I didn't see that coming. Did you kind of see that coming?
Yeah, no, I didn't necessarily see it coming either.
Not a lot of Super Bowl champion coaches out there. And I don't know, they make the field goal. Do they keep him?
Probably, but I don't know.
It's hard to say. The other one I thought, I think Harbaugh goes to New York. That's my prediction. I don't think he stays in the AFC. I think he goes to NFC, doesn't have to compete with his brother. I'd see a lot of crazy Raider fans thinking the Raiders get Harbaugh.
I could see the Raiders. That was my initial take, was the Raiders.
And play against his brother twice a year?
Why not?
I don't know. I think they'd rather play each other in playoffs, not put each other out of or in the Super Bowl, not put each other out of the playoffs or whatever.
They could do both.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it will come down to money. I like the Giants. You have young quarterback, young wide receiver, young running back, very young defense. You have all your draft picks. I think the Giants are a good spot for Harbaugh to go. I don't know if that's where he wants to go. Also, don't see him going. I would love it if he went to the Browns. I don't know if he'll do that. Seth?
Yeah, you don't think the Falcons? You don't think the Falcons are? What's up, Seth?
My problem with the Falcons and Harbaugh is I just don't know if I think Arthur Blank's one of those just crazy owners. Like the guy brought back Raheem Morris, which no one really thought that was going to work. And you don't have a first-round draft pick. You do have Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. Quarterback's a question mark. I just think that's just too. I think Harbaugh wants a little more stability, but maybe the Falcons. Seth, what do you think for Harbaugh?
They have good pieces.
They do.
I think Harbaugh to the Raiders, honestly.
You're thinking Raiders?
Yeah. I think the Raiders would be really dumb not to go for him.
Well, I think everyone. They said he had 7 teams reach out to him. There's 7 coaches.
Yeah, every team is going. He's going to be the number 1 target for every single team.
Well, I mean,
what team has the most money to pay him?
Man, the Raiders always pay their coaches a lot of money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only reason I could see him going Raiders, Jordan, is maybe Brady influences him. Yeah, it Burns says Giants. I think Giants too. It Burns.
It's probably because he's a Giants fan.
Maybe. I think with Neighbors, Dart. I don't hate.
That would be
defense.
fun. I think that would be fun.
What
I
about?
don't know. I just think Harbaugh's done a really good job, and the fact that they're throwing one good season or one, like 50-50 season out the window and firing him, I just thought it was really dumb. I mean, like, it's not his fault, that Mark Andrews dropped that pass last year.
Yeah, or that Zay Flowers fumbled the ball 2 years ago.
Yeah, like it's not like a tuna sandwich.
Or that Lamar was hurt.
I wish that was
funny,
honestly. I wish it was
exactly.
Funny.
Yeah. Yeah, with Lamar. Do you think there was some stuff where Lamar wanted him out?
Yeah, they said that Lamar. They basically said that Harbaugh was not on the same page with the rest of the team. He wanted to keep most of the same coaching staff. Lamar. There's players, I guess, who didn't want to play for him anymore.
Okay. Yeah, there's Lamar not.
I think
paying
Lamar
attention.
can be blamed for why they don't win games too. But
yeah. So guys, keep the likes coming, and then what are other coaching vacancies like? Where I wouldn't want to go. I wouldn't want to go. I don't think I'd want to go to the Raiders as a coach. I don't know if I'd want to go to the Falcons, even though the pieces are there.
But here's the thing. Here's the things why the Raiders are appealing, Trent. They're in Vegas, right? So you have a good market. You have an owner who is willing to spend money at least. Brand new stadium, great facilities, right? And then on top of that, you have Ashton Genty, and then you have a number 1 overall pick. So like you get to start fresh. Assuming Fernando Mendoza, right? Like, so you get to start fresh with Mendoza, Genty. You have Brock Bowers.
And you trade
young
Max Crosby.
Receiver. Yeah, you trade Crosby.
You trade Crosby and you draft 3 linemen.
Yeah. Like, as I'm saying, like, there is some appealing, like, there's some appeal there.
So what if you go to the Raiders, you offer, we're going to be doing armchair GM the whole offseason. You go to the Raiders, you take that pick, and Bleacher Report puts something like this out there, that Fernando goes to the Rams. What if you trade that pick to the Rams for both their first-round picks? That might not be a bad move to do. Let the give the Rams the pick where they can get a quarterback. Everybody's saying the Rams.
Why are the Rams why would the Rams?
Matt Stafford's been awesome. They don't need a quarterback.
Stafford's old though. They've always talked about. People have thought that maybe Stafford. They put a guy to wait behind him.
Trent. Are you did not like say that with a straight face. That was not a real thing, right? That what you just said.
No, I saw that on Bleacher Report. Yeah, that if the Rams trade up to get Fernando, you wouldn't do it.
Why would the Raiders do that?
Get more picks.
They need a quarterback. You can't win without a quarterback. You have the number 1 overall pick, your pick of the litter at quarterback. Like, I don't understand.
You can pick whoever you want. Yeah,
you can pick whoever you want. Why?
Yeah, but I don't. That's something I saw. I thought it was interesting. Like, I could see the Rams going all in for a quarterback.
The Rams maybe gave the Raiders Matt Stafford.
Fine, but
they'd have to give him Matt Stafford.
Why would the Raiders trade the number 1 overall pick?
I don't know. I saw it. I thought it was interesting.
The Raiders would have to give him Matt Stafford.
There's been people all the last 2 years, people have been talking about the Rams trading, for a quarterback to sit behind Stafford.
The Rams are just going to draft some guy in the 3rd round. Like, I don't.
The Rams are just going to ride or die with Stafford until he's done, and then they'll start over. They won a Super
Right,
Bowl with
sorry.
him. He's put up really good numbers this year. They're gonna
I
ride him
don't
out
I don't
until
I
he
don't
can't play
understand.
anymore.
Fine, that's fine. From the Rams' point of view, sure. I guess they could do that. I
I
have no
wouldn't
idea
mind doing that
why,
for multiple picks.
but there's no guarantee that you get the number 1 overall pick again.
Yeah, but what do the Rams have? They have a top 10 pick, right? Do they
Okay,
have
but that's
two?
fine, but I don't Trent, you have to have quarterbacks to win in the NFL. You have to hit on a quarterback. You have no better chance of hitting on a quarterback than when you have the number 1 overall pick. Like you can say, "Oh yeah, but not all some guys are bust." That's
Yeah.
fine. But like when you have the number 1 overall pick, you have to just take a quarter unless you were like already have a quarterback. But like I don't know. They have a chance to take the clear-cut number 1 quarterback in the draft. I think Mendoza's pretty solid.
I think Mendoza's solid too.
So like I just think you draft Mendoza, and I think Mendoza fits that fan base, I think, quite a bit, you know.
Oh, I think the fan base would absolutely love Mendoza.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like I just think you take him. Like I don't really understand why the Raiders would trade out of the number 1 overall pick. That makes no sense to me.
The other guy would be, you think Moore's close? It'll be a good game this week. Those two guys going against each other.
Yeah, we got a game.
Yeah,
today,
Moore's good
actually.
too. Moore's good
Yeah.
too.
Other coach vacancies that what was it Stefan? Am I missing something here? Stefanski?
Jamarcus Russell, Trent.
Yeah, exactly, Bo.
Yeah, but okay. To be fair though, Fernando Mendoza and Jamarcus Russell couldn't be more different.
Yeah. So here's the thing though. Like the take we have with the Raiders is the Raiders are horrible with draft picks. Do they really want more? That was the other thing I was to go to. Like, but maybe they want more bullets in the gun. I don't know. Maybe more likely to hit. Like,
hey, at least this. I know Fernando Mendoza is like not going to go to jail anytime soon. So
it's true.
There's that.
Yeah. Both
the guy will try.
Yeah. Hey, Vegas does funny things to people, Jordan. But Mendoza seems about as solid as they get.
Yeah.
I put this one out here. What's the Browns' old coach? Sarkisian? Is that? I mean, it's not Sarkisian. Stefanski. I want Stefanski to the Cardinals. Jordan. What do you think of that? Where do you want Stefanski?
Sure. Yeah, but then you also said like to resurrect Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's done, Trent. He's done in Arizona.
Give him you said that about Sam
He's
Darnold.
not coming.
You said that about Sam Darnold.
Okay. No. He's done in Arizona. He's not going back to the Cardinals.
But maybe you bring a right coach in. Maybe they do something.
It's
like
that.
I don't
That
know.
experiment's over. It's not.
He's
going
somewhere.
coming back. Yeah, he's
Some
going
coach
somewhere
might want to
else.
do that. Some coach in there might.
Well,
I think it depends
it's
what
up
the
to
coach wants. Who's
It's
there.
up to the general manager.
Yeah.
Like
let Stefanski pick what he wants to do. He's not going to go to another spot where it's like, yeah, give me 3 more quarterbacks no one wants.
they're just going to draft a quarterback
What pick they have? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right.
or trade for Tua or something. I don't know.
Tua's
going to be on the move too.
Would you rather Tua than Kyler Murray? We're not there,
Yes.
are we?
I don't.
Ky-
Trey,
Ky-
you are the Kyler Murray homer. I'm not a
but
Kyler Murray guy.
The thing with Tua is though he is not the same since he's been knocked out twice. He mentally
3
isn't there.
times.
It's like the David Carr thing where it's like all
I guess
of a
what
sudden
I'm saying is
that
they're
clock's
both
just
going to
going
be
off
on
your
the
head.
move. They're both going to be on the move.
Maybe
So
I think, yeah, I think that's. What do you think? What would you rather have offensively? The Giants because of their quarterback or the Cardinals? I think like who has better weapons there?
wait, the Giants. The Giants. The
I
Giants.
don't know. I
are
think
way
I'd rather go to
better-
the
way
Giants
better
because that just
spot.
team seems more exciting.
Well,
than
no,
the
I'm
Cardinals.
just talking offense. I'm not talking defense. You think
Giants.
the Giants still with Neighbors over Wilson, Harrison, and Trey McBride? I guess
Yeah, but you have Dart. You have the quarterback. Trey.
Yeah.
Like, you overlook the importance of the quarterback position. I think is what you actually do.
No, I think Murray with the right coach will be good. I think he could.
Oh my gosh.
Lucas wants to know Vikings will trade for Tua or pick him up if the Dolphins release him. Get competition for JJ. Maybe so. I see Tua going to the Colts. Colts got to get somebody too. Maybe the Colts go after Kyler Jordan.
Kyler Murray to the Vikings. Kyler Murray to the Vikings. There you go, Trent.
That wouldn't
Him
surprise
and
me.
JJ McCarthy can compete for their starting job.
We give up on quarterbacks
Honestly,
fast,
Tua on the
guys.
Vikings would just be great for Justin Jefferson.
I'm not giving up on Kyler Murray. I'm giving up on Kyler Murray in Arizona. You're like
I
trying to beat that horn
I
still.
understand.
Yeah.
I just think with a new coach, maybe weird thing about Kyler Murray is the message he sent about Gannon. Like Kyler was more devastated about Gannon than anyone else, and that doesn't make sense to
Yeah,
me.
because Gannon is guy. Like that did not
Gannon
come
benched
from
him the
Gannon.
last 6 games.
No, Trent, this is where you don't. That was management. That was ownership. That's management that does that type of stuff.
All right.
I don't know.
Mamba thinks Murray's a Raider. I think if the Ravens didn't get rid of Harbaugh, Lamar might have been a Raider.
Yeah, I don't. There's no way Lamar was leaving Baltimore.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him. They wouldn't let him. All right, should we go? We've been going for 20 minutes here. Anything else here that we've got news wise? We can go into our picks here for each game if you want, and we can look at.
I went to the
plays as
Seahawks
well.
game. You guys might have talked about that.
Yeah, no,
we did, but
yeah, we were waiting for you.
Yeah, sorry, I was late. I went last minute to the Seahawks Niners games. These clowns were making fun of me last pod that I wasn't going to the game, and I decided 6 hours before the game I'm going to drive over there. Because we live Central California. Drove over to San Jose or Santa wherever it is and watched the game. Really fun. Went with a couple of my friends, 2 of which are Seahawks. The other 3 are not Seahawks or 49ers fans, but they're just football guys.
So were they rooting for the Seahawks or are they rooting for the Niners?
Well, 2 of them are Cowboys fans and one's a Raiders fan. So they were all rooting for the Seahawks.
Well, that's good. That at least helps a little bit.
Yeah, it's true.
So they basically decided this at a birthday party. My family was all sick. I didn't go. I might have ended up going on that trip, Seth, if I would have went to the party. Jordan, if Seth would have invited you, would you have went or no?
I couldn't have, but yeah. A week before I probably could have, but that week, yeah.
That was the game.
Or if it was on a Sunday, I would have for sure went.
It was a game time decision, literally.
Yeah. No, that is cool. I think the only unbelievable part is that you went with friends. I think that's the only part where like viewers are probably like, yeah, right, that happened. So,
hey, I went. My brother's a Seahawks fan, and then I have a newer friend that's a Seahawks fan. That's from Montana, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He actually knows. He actually knows the safety, Ty Okada. He knows him.
Did you get to meet him?
No, we didn't get to meet him, but he actually knows him. They went to Montana State.
Nice. Very, very cool, Seth. That's better than a guy went with you in a Geno Smith Raiders jersey, which is equally
did happen.
Which is the weirdest thing, probably. So, well, Seth, I'm glad. Did you were you co-pilot? Was there any close calls on the road? Like anything there? Like you pass a car, you shouldn't have. Anybody get a ticket?
No tickets this time. I was co-pilot on the way there, and then on the way back, I drove. So that was fun. Nice.
All right, we can hop into this. Starting to do something a little bit new. A listener of the pod, Lincoln, sent me is it Kalishi? Is that what it's called? Kalashi? How do we say this?
Kalshi.
Yeah, I don't think
Kalshi.
there's 2 I's.
I got a Kalshi now, guys. I'll have that up and running here. Be giving you some of those percentages there. So I think that's kind of fun there. Just a moment of silence here. We'll bring up Jordan's play that he had that was just terrible last week. We'll have Sleeper open. Going to be firing on all cylinders here. Yes, Bill. Cameron adds 5 pounds. So Bill said, I didn't realize Seth has such big arms. Yeah, gun show. All right. So Jordan, you want to take this away here?
Sure. We got Rams at Panthers. Rams favored by 10.5, 46.5 total. I don't know about this. Puka's at 90.5. I don't mind the Coker over 35.5. I've liked him the last few weeks. He's went over in 4 of his last 5. I would assume they're going to be playing from behind. So I don't know. I like the Coker over 35.5 first glance. We got Higbee at 26.5 receiving yards. He came back and had 5 catches for 91 yards. Parkinson at 19.5. 7 targets last week. But Devontae's back. So, I don't know.
Yeah. You think we get Devontae TD? He's at 1.68% on Sleeper.
Yeah, I don't. It's tough. I don't.
damn it.
TD1 is tough for receivers, but I don't know. Puka, I guess, but I don't know. Seth, there's anything you like, Trent? Anything you like here? I don't.
What about Tet McMillan over 4.5? No.
I would probably lean the yards at 53.5 more than the receptions, but
Just a weird game. It's a nice draw for the Rams getting the Panthers here, honestly.
yeah, I think my favorite's Coker at 35.5. I wish like
Young's
if we had
at 199, which is nothing.
if I knew that Ferguson was out for sure, I think I would like the Parkinson at 19.5.
Yeah, Bryce Young at 199, man. I really like that one.
Like he should be. He's only hit it once.
You guys have what? 199?
Yeah, when they played when he played the Seahawks, he threw for 54.
I have a 191.5.
Yeah, I mean, look at his games. He really doesn't have over 200 that much.
Yeah, no. I don't hate the rushing. He didn't hit the rushing last week, but I'm willing to play that again.
He had 206 in their last game against the Rams.
Yeah, 17.5 rushing yards. Jack wants to know, how do we feel about Ramondre's rush line? Is that in this game?
I'll tell you when it's not in this game.
I was thinking it wasn't in this game. I just wanted to make sure I'm not missing something. 17.5 for Bryce Young rushing yards. He had -1 last week. He's been over 20 every other game since November 30th, though. So I will go back with that one. Going back with that. On Kalashi, Carolina has a 16. Yeah, Kalashi, Carolina. I'm going to stay away from that one.
What do they have on there, Trent? Do they just have like what can you bet?
There are player props. Let me
are there player props?
Man, you can predict anytime. First TD, 17% is on Kyron Williams, 14% is on Puka, 9% is on Rico Dottle.
So like, what's the return though? Like if you bet, if you say Puka has the first touchdown, what's the odds? Like I don't.
5.56 payout on Kyron.
Okay. And do they have do they have yards or anything, or do they have like
Puka is 6.73, and I'm sure. Yeah, rushing yards is Chuba over 20 rushing yards. Bryce Young over 20. So the numbers are better. And what's Jack say here? What a decent amount betting on weather on Kalashi. There we go. So receiving yards, we have Tyler Higbee at +20, Rico Dottle at +20, Devontae Adams 50, and then Jalen Coker at 30.
What's
so
the
I'm
odds?
not even seeing Puka
what are the odds? Like, what's the odds?
It's not quite as fun on the odds because you have to click into it. So 1.79 for Puka to have over 90 receiving yards.
So what's the Coker? Then what's like? So example, Coker at 30+. What is that?
Let me find Coker. Yeah, it's not as smooth, Jordan. 1.57 payout.
Oh, it's juiced heavily though. Like so,
yeah,
it's a -150 essentially. It's -150.
So I think it's an interesting app, Jordan. I think you should take on its predictions though, so it's different. It's just other people going against other people.
DraftKings also has a prediction app now too that at some point I'll probably look into and see if the odds like are just because pretty familiar with DraftKings already, but I know I have to deposit separate money, so I haven't really looked into it yet.
Matt Stafford at 2+ TDs, Jordan, 68% chance, 1.38 payout. But you can go one on these, which is different than sleeper, right? You don't have to go sleeper. You have to.
Yeah, but a 1.3x is like that's juiced like at -170.
Yeah,
like so it's like
yeah. So if you were to bet, or if you were to predict, let me see here. If you were to predict that the Carolina, what do we got here? Los Angeles Rams cover over 8.5. It's a 1.1x payout. If you were to say, I want to know. Yeah. So if you hit no, if you say the Rams don't cover by 8, where is this at here? Sorry. I'm all messed up reading this. I need to just stop.
Yeah, sure. I understand what you're saying. It's just betting odds. It's just betting odds.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Prediction, Jordan. Prediction. So I want to know Jack talking about him doing the weather. I think that sounds interesting. So I was just going to keep it on the game, but there's a bunch of other stuff on that. Yeah. So. Anyways.
All right. You want to go to the next game?
Yeah, I'm going to say Rams win this one. Anyone going Panthers? We can just keep it clean, right?
Picks. I also have Rams. But you know what, Trent? I'll just say this. It would not shock me if the Carolina won this game.
Just came out. Yeah, well, the only reason I don't think Carolina wins this one is they won it last time. I think they got
I don't think they do either. But
way.
I'm saying, like, would it shock me? No.
Yeah. So if you were to do on Kalashi, it's a 5.25 payout if you bet on the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense because they're heavy. Okay, so I have the DraftKings prediction app. I'm just gonna I'm looking at it right now. They have just true odds on here, Trent. On the DraftKings prediction apps.
So it's a little different. It's not like it's
what is so I don't. Oh.
The chat's just unhinged as usual.
Oh yeah,
that's all. We can't read it all. If you know, if you're listening later, come
Trent,
check it out.
So they have it like this, so the spread is minus 10.5. Okay, so if you want to do the spread, it's like, do the Rams win by 10.5 points or more? Yes is minus 108. No is minus 108. So, okay. But you can't do. It doesn't look like you can do player props here. No player prop.
They want to push you to the other one. And push you.
Yeah. But like futures on here. Yeah, I'll have to play around with it.
Yeah. So next, what are we at now, Jordan?
Sorry, I got sidetracked.
Philly? No, you're good. You're good.
Green Bay at Chicago. Let's look here. Caleb Williams over 209.5. I don't mind that.
Sleeper has a Josh Jacobs promo, by the way.
What is it?
59.5. His line is at 72.5.
What are we doing with Colston Loveland over 42.5 receiving yards?
Loveland 42.
He has 91 and 94 in his last 2 games. He has 13 targets, 10 targets. Dunze is supposedly going to be back, but I don't know if that really matters.
Wait, guys, what about his reception line? This is way better. His reception line is at 3.5, and his last games are 10 and 6.
What's the difference between the yard? I mean, the yards are.
The yards.
I have 42.5. I don't know what do you guys have on the yards?
41.5. I don't know, man. This is tough.
Yeah, the receptions. He's gone bananas the last couple of weeks. Like he hasn't had less than
10 and 13 targets. You're telling me if he gets 10 or 13, he's got to get 4 catches, right?
Yeah, but don't you think he also goes over his yards? Is the catches juice for you guys? I guess the catches are juiced on my end. So
the yards are at 1.77, and then the catches are at 1.6 something.
Yeah, mine's a little bit more juice. So I don't. Do you guys think that Dunze cuts into him that much? I guess that's my big question. I don't.
I had Dunze all year, so I want to say no. So I'm like a bitter Dunze guy. So you probably shouldn't ask me, but maybe he finally does. I trade for Dunze. He hasn't done anything. Now that he's not playing for my fantasy team, he probably goes off.
He's also hurt. He's been hurt with the stress fracture in his foot. I don't see how he's not. He didn't even practice it, I don't think. So he's definitely going to be limited. I'm going to go with Loveland over 42.5 receiving yards.
Loveland only had 3 last time against the Packers, but Yeah, he did have a big game, I think, in that game too. I think he caught a touchdown, right? If I'm thinking right. You're doing yards. What is it on yards, Jordan? What's our 1.77?
His roles just exploded over the last 2 games. Like
I'm gonna take
I don't
Loveland at yards at
see
41.5.
Man, maybe I go 5.5 targets, but I think that's a little bit riskier.
I wouldn't go high. Are you taking Josh Jacobs at 59.5? That's what you said it was, right, Seth?
Yeah, it's a promo.
You got like that. And then what we got here?
Yeah, I don't. Swift attempts is at 13.5 now.
No one's going Luther Burden.
See, I think Adunze coming back affects Burden more than I think it does
right.
Loveland. I think Loveland just kind of took in that role from Komet, and I don't know. I feel like in a game like that, like Caleb might just lean on Loveland a little bit more. He's been really good, so
yeah. I'm gonna go Jacobs and Loveland. I don't know if I go anything else here. Do we for sure have Watson, right? Or Love. We for sure have Love. We don't have. I'm guessing they said. Yeah. And then what else here? Anything else here in this game?
I don't know. I think Loveland Jacobs for me. That's it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one game, Trent. I'm gonna do a 6-legger with one prop from every game. That's what I'm building right now.
Okay. So. I'll do that with you. So, just looking at games here. So, right now, I don't tell me. So, I think Bears win this game. Is anyone going Packers? Because right now the Green Bay has a higher odds on Clichy than the Bears do. I feel like
are favored.
Yeah, but 53% of the people are saying that Packers are going to win this on Clichy.
Sorry, I mean the Packers are favored. Packers are favored by minus 122. They're 3.5-point favorites.
Yeah, so 45. So 2x your money if the Bears win on Clichy.
Trey, you're going to drive me insane. Clichy doesn't even make sense. Like there's no I. Clichy. It's K-A-S-H-I.
Okay.
There's no I. There's not two I. I'm gonna go Bears win this game.
I'm going Packers. Yeah, I'm going Bears win.
Yeah, Bears. Bear down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got Buffalo at Jacksonville. Well, it's basically a pick 'em right now. It's essentially
Jordan, how does it feel that your game is literally the 10 a.m. game while you're at church? Are you going to church?
Can I plead the fifth on that question? Seth?
You're not going.
I don't know.
Right.
You have to do stuff.
I was might be going to try to be sick. That's sick. You put me on the spot here, Seth. Come on now.
Do things exactly the same as you've always done them, Jordan. That's what you have to do.
That's true. Good point.
I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see.
That's exactly what you have to do.
Next, what 51.5 total. It's the highest. It's the highest total of the week. I mean, it's a pick 'em. It's essentially a pick 'em right now. So I don't. I think Lawrence passing yards is good. I think the Parker Washington receiving yards is really good. What do you guys have on Parker Washington?
Parker Washington. 51.5.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I got a 49.5. I'm going to use that as my one in this game. I like the Jaguars props a lot more than I like the Bills stuff. I think Kincaid over 37.5 isn't bad. But he's been hurt. I mean, he had 48 yards last week. Only 3 targets though. Like the target volume hasn't been there. Strange over 33.5. I don't mind. The Cam Little field goal is a little juice, but I don't mind that one. I don't know. I don't really love anything on the Bills side. You guys like anything on the Bills side?
Anything.
I think Allen rushing yards isn't bad. Like
He's
that.
at 36.5.
But here's the problem. He's hurt, Trent. And I don't know if you think he's hurt, but he looks hurt to me.
He hasn't been there the last couple of weeks. You know, like
he hasn't been running. Like he only had 27, 17. Like,
well, and he hasn't thrown a TD since December 14th.
It's true.
Am I reading that right?
I don't like Cook. The Jaguars have like the best run defense in the league, like one of the best run defenses in the league. So I don't.
They could have. He barely missed that throw versus the Eagles in the 2-point conversion to win the game.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't.
What do you think about Shakir 4.5 receptions?
I'm gonna do Allen 223 passing yards just because I just think playoffs. I think he gets it done. Like the New England game, he threw for 193. Cleveland, I don't remember what happened there. He did throw for 262 versus the Eagles, and he didn't play last week. He took the one snap, right?
What I'll say is this, Trent, is that, I mean, the Allen, like the Jaguars are more of a pass funnel than a run. Like, I don't want to say they're going to shut down James Cook because I know the Bills are really good at running the football, but like, there's a way you attack the Jaguars is through the air, not on the run.
Yeah.
So.
I'm going to go with Josh Allen 223.5 passing yards. That's what I'm going with here.
Yeah, I think the Jaguars props are a lot better just because I don't think this Bills defense is very good at all. So
yeah. What do we got on ETN? Seth, do you see anything on ETN or?
I have a 6.5 rushing yards. Yeah, I don't mind the receiving yards. Interesting. Yeah, he really doesn't do much in the receiving yards, though. Yeah.
Did he have a big catch last week or something?
No, it was a.
Yeah, that seems like he had that game a few weeks ago where he had 73.
Yeah, that was the 3 touchdown
catches. Yeah.
What is
Strange?
I like the Strange
33.5.
No, I was gonna look at
Strange 33.5 seems good because I mean he's had 52, 54, 39 last 3 games, 5 or more targets.
I wish they gave me like a LaQuint Allen receiving yards just because he's kind of that third down back, and I don't know.
There we go here. We got Papas. I believe the Ravens should go for Brian Flores. He knows Lamar's weaknesses and can definitely elevate his game even more. Do we think the Ravens need a defensive-minded coach? I think them losing McDonald was a big loss.
Yeah.
But I think whoever Lamar wants is kind of who they're going to go after. Like, could you see Lamar wanting like who's the guy from Kingsbury or something? I'm curious to see. I think Lamar's going to have a big play in who they get. But maybe I'm wrong. Sorry, Jordan.
Yeah. No, you're good. I'm just gonna stay with the Parker Washington, and I like T-Laws. I like the T-Law passing yards, Parker Washington receiving yards. I like the Strange receiving yards. I think my favorite prop on the Bills side is the Kincaid receiving yards, but I don't think I'm really gonna go there.
What about Trevor Lawrence over 19.5 completions? He's done it every game since December 14th.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
He's at. I'm gonna go Lawrence passing yards and Josh Allen passing yards. Get them both up there. Next,
right, I got Jaguars. I'm
gonna go Bills.
I know Trent's gonna take the Bills.
I'm just gonna go Bills just because I want.
It does. I'll be honest. It does terrify me of how many people are on the Jaguars this week.
But. Yeah. Is it Kalashi? Is that what it's called, Jordan? Am I saying it right?
Kalashi.
I thought that's what I just said.
Kalashi and Kalshi, Trent. You're adding like extra letters.
Sorry. Okay. So just looking at this game here. It is 51% Buffalo right now. So it's pretty close. It's almost like
it's a pickup.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the so that's where we're at there. I probably won't be doing anything on that one because of that. Got some comments here. Yeah, I think so. I'm having trouble reading this name on this font. Pause. Stafford passing TDs and Caleb Williams rushing attempts is what I really like. I didn't look at Caleb Williams rushing attempts. I don't know what those were. Seth, did you see those?
Oh, look.
Look those up.
Oh, rushing attempts. Oh, man.
And then what's the next one, Jordan?
I have
Next
no
game?
rushing attempts on quarterbacks.
I'll look real quick at rushing attempts. Caleb rushing attempts 3.5, but it's juiced very heavy to the over. So, okay, so let's go San Francisco at Philly. Man, let's see. I gotta find one in this game. All right,
Jordan, I'm looking here now. You can even make predictions on safeties.
I'm sure you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, sorry.
Jalen Hurts. I'm not touching a Jalen Hurts passing prop. Not going to touch a Brock Purdy passing prop. Saquon 79.5 is probably my favorite. I think. I know Lane Johnson's back for the Eagles. This San Francisco defense isn't great. I think that's the way I'm going to lean is for my one prop in this game is just taking Saquon here. I don't know. You guys feel differently? I don't know what you guys like here.
You don't like anything McCaffrey?
This Eagles defense has been pretty good the last few weeks, like last month.
Yeah, but I just 44.5 receiving yards. You think they stop him from that? I know they're good.
So how do you think the game goes, Trent? You think the Eagles get up? The game's close. They're going to still run. They're going to try to run the ball.
Brock Purdy outside that Seattle game has looked really good.
Yeah. What do you think about? Yeah, no.
Brandon, I don't think they're called that. That's a good name, though.
I mean, you could go the receiving yards with McCaffrey, but the rushing yards last week the Seahawks they gave up over 74 to Charbonnet, 97 to Walker. They gave up 54 to Swift, and they gave up almost 90 combined to the Chicago running backs. In week 15, they gave up over 100 yards to Pollard. They gave up in week 13 91 yards to Judkins. Week 10, they gave up over 100 yards combined to the Rams running backs. So week 8, they gave up over 100 yards to the Texans running backs. I'm going Saquon rushing yards here.
Okay. I'm going Brock Purdy over. What was his passing line? Over 228.5. This game's been circled for the 49ers ever since, Purdy got Tommy John in this game. Like CMC wants it, Kittle wants it. And hey, they're outgunned here. I don't think anyone thinks they aren't. But I think this is just that revenge game that's just been sitting back there. They want this one really bad. Going with Purdy over 228.5. And then Seth, what's Pa have there? You want to read those comments? Several me and Jordan looking stuff up?
Yeah, he's saying that the owner, Steve, had to choose between Lamar and Harbaugh. And he thinks in the day Lamar and Steve are the ones that say Harbaugh has to go. And he thinks, some evidence behind that is Lamar is a truth teller, and he didn't want to answer questions because he didn't want to have to say the truth. So that's why he didn't answer questions.
Okay. Anything else in here? I'm with you, Jordan. Outside of Saquon, I don't know if I want to touch anything.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with Saquon.
I'm at a 16x right now, Jordan. I think I'm going to submit it.
I'm at a 10x. I'm going one of every game right now. One of every game.
I have where I'm messed up. I have Lawrence and Allen both right now. I'll add some more in here, but
I'm gonna take. Man, I'm gonna go Philadelphia.
I'm gonna go 49ers here. They're just out of hate against the Eagles, which probably isn't the right thing to do. You shouldn't do things with hate in your heart. But
Eagles.
66% going towards Philly.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They're favored by minus 233. So
Can see a big Kittle game here. Pav likes AJ Brown receptions, and you could pair it with CMC receptions. Not a bad idea. Might go back and do that.
Okay, next game. We got Houston at nope, I skipped a game. We got Chargers at New England. We got Drake May over 242.5. Man, this is gonna be the one I struggle to find a prop in. Oh boy.
He's 247 on Sleeper, Jordan, if that helps you.
Yeah, 240. Man, I don't know. The Chargers, Herbert over 222.5. I don't.
What about Lad
that.
McConkey over 3.5 receptions?
I mean, Lad had 0 roll last time.
I just think they go to him in a playoff game.
I mean, I can't trust the running backs for the Patriots. We think Drake May runs in this game.
Might have to. Drake May's got to be sick with himself not getting that 1 seed.
What if we just do Stephon Diggs? Like, coming off the drama, I know there's been a lot of drama here, like, but at the end of the day, like, he's still their number 1 receiver, right?
Playoff we take the under just out of spite?
What about Hunter Henry?
That's what I was looking at. Hunter Henry over 3.5. Wish we had Brian here to remind you not to do white tight ends.
Hunter Henry anytime touchdown.
Yeah. Paul likes Chargers. Pats likes Herbert passing TDs and maybe yards for Herbert. Oh, May passing yards.
I don't know, man. This is tough. It is tough to find a prop in this game. Because you can't trust any of these Chargers weapons. Like, I'm sure some of them get over this number, but like,
yeah.
Is it QJ? Is it just QJ over 35.5? Like,
I don't even know about that.
Trent Ladd,
you don't like Herbert 230?
Like,
you don't like Herbert at 230? He's hit it his last 2 games.
I don't love it.
Yeah. I vowed I would never bet on Quentin Johnson ever again.
I know. Yeah. After that in person where he couldn't catch anything. Like, here's the thing. If you bet on Quentin Johnson, he might get it.
I know.
Or he won't get it. And you'll be like, he had 9 opportunities to get it where he didn't get it.
Okay. Who do you like better? Diggs or Henry? Diggs at 56.5 receiving yards or Henry at 42.5?
I like Henry anytime.
Okay. That didn't answer my question though, Seth.
Well,
between the two of them.
They go with 44.5.
The Henry yards?
Yeah. I think so. I think he's going to go to guys that he knows are going to do well.
Yeah. Pawpaw said, I think this is the type of game that Jim Harbaugh likes to outcoach, and there could be times they do passing play at the 1-5 Patriots 1-5 Patriots yard line. I've seen it many times. Gadsden.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I might have read that wrong.
He confused me with Jim Harbaugh, and he was talking about John Harbaugh, and I was just confused. That makes sense. What about Travion? Nope, can't do that. What about Ramondre Stevenson over 13.5 receiving yards?
Ramondre, all the Patriots running backs make me nervous.
He's gone over in the last 5 games he's played.
You are a Ramondre guy, Jordan. Just follow on your sword with him.
I'm staying with Hunter Henry.
Okay, but receptions or yards?
Here. Receiving yards. Hunter Henry, receiving yards.
I like your reasoning on Stephon Diggs for what it's worth. He's been under a lot of drama. Playoffs.
I'll be honest. I think you like Diggs over Henry, Trent.
My problem is I've been giving plays for the Patriots all year long, and it's Henry, Diggs, or Butte, and it's just like it really is hard to figure out who it's going to be what game. Like, I don't know. I like Diggs, but I pick Diggs a lot. And Pause coming back at you again. He said, I'm taking Drake, May passing TDs, and Stafford. So,
yeah, I was looking at the TDs, but okay, I'm going to stay with Henry. I'm going to stick with Henry as my one for this game.
Pause tried to tell you. All right, last game.
Oh, Trent, are we going? I'm taking Patriots in this game. Who are you guys taking?
I'll go Chargers. I'll go
Patriots.
Okay, Houston at Pittsburgh. What? This is a low total, I think. 39.5 total. Houston favored by about 3.5, maybe 3. They're minus 160 on the money line. So let's find a prop here. Golly.
DK Metcalf game. He's been gone for 2 weeks. He needs someone to talk about him other than he can't have his high him punching a fan.
Really good defense. Okay, right? Yeah. Really good. We all know how good this defense is. I'm going to go with, and I'm going to go right back to it. The old faithful Gainwell receiving yards.
Okay. Yeah.
At 30.5.
Watching that last game, like it was just like that was all Rodgers was throwing to. He had 8 catches last game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like, I'm just going to do the receiving yards. 30.5 receiving yards. Same exact.
That seems too low.
Yeah. I mean, this defense is so good. They're going to get the ball out quick. Rodgers is not going to want to hold on to it. I like the Nico Collins receiving yards too, for what it's worth. I mean, we saw what Zay Flowers just did to this defense last week. So, but I'm going to go back to, Gainwell receiving yards, 30.5. So
it just doesn't seem right with the Texans not playing on Saturday for playoffs. It's like their go-to, right? Like they're on Monday Night Football. I think they had to put that to bed. CJ Stroud at 38.5. I don't know. Do you really want to play Stroud here? I don't think anyone really wants to.
You just got to go Gainwell.
No, I'm not doing Stroud.
You don't like Woody Marks. Okay. Stroud, what was it last game that Stroud looked really good or 2 games ago? It was 2 games ago where he had the 2 long
2 games ago.
Everyone
he didn't play last week.
Yeah. It was who was it against where he had it was against the Chargers where he had those 2 TDs. That was just like, I don't know. What did he say? Oh, he wants to know he likes.
Oh, he said Collins receiving and the Gainwell receiving. Yeah. Same 2 I said.
Yeah.
All right. I think we can go with that. I'm going to go.
Okay, so this is the 6 that I have, Trent. I don't know if I have Jalen Coker over 35.5 receiving yards. Colston Loveland over 42.5 receiving yards. Parker Washington over 49.5 receiving yards. Saquon over 79.5 rushing yards. Hunter Henry over 42.5 receiving yards. And Kenneth Gainwell over 30.5 receiving yards. That is my my one play in each game. A little 6-legger.
Perfect. All right. Well, I think that does it. I'll go Steelers. Let's just have Rodgers go out on one last little hurrah here.
I'm going Houston.
Texans.
Seth? All right. I think that does it, guys. If you're new here or if you've just been watching for a while and haven't, work up the courage. Give us the like. Give us the subscribe. Remember, don't be rude. Share the dudes. We'll be back, I believe, next Wednesday. We'll be going live most of the offseason as long as it lines up for all of our schedules. We will see you next time. Good luck in your plays this week. Have a good rest of your week, guys. What do we got here? Jimbo touchdown is what Pa's saying there. All right. Sorry, getting distracted. Hard to leave the comments hanging there, guys. But we'll see you next time. And as always, take care.
No, Trent left again. Oh, wait, he's back.